All right, welcome in, everybody. We have Kaylee Long and Emma Bailey up here with me. Kaylee Long, I don't think you scored in the last game. Is that correct? And tonight, I think I have you down for 13 or 14. I think it was 13, one less than Corey. A big-time game. Had some threes, had some drives, some floaters. How you feel right now?
I'm very excited.
Emma Bailey, 5 points tonight, but Corey was just facilitating today. You know, it was more 33 the other night. Today it was more about kicking it to y'all. You had multiple opportunities to get some three-point shots off. Y'all really made it tough on Harding Academy. Going to the state championship for the third time in 4 years. What does that feel like?
It's an awesome experience. I've been a part of it, and it's just crazy. Like the feeling, you never get used to it.
I can imagine. Kaylee, what's your thoughts about that?
I'm very excited. We are going this time, and we're going to be the ones playing. The other years we got to just watch and experience it and feel it, but this time we're going to play.
Going to be two of the starters for sure, like you have all year. It's an unbelievable feeling to go 3 out of 4 years. I mean, there's very few teams that's rare air ever. It's an amazing accomplishment, huge win. What was the game plan coming in to do against this Harding Academy team, a really good team?
We really just needed to play great defense. That was the main key, shutting them down, being able to stay calm under their pressure.
We definitely needed to block out strong and be strong and come down with the rebounds.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all definitely accomplished that. We talked about that a lot on the broadcast. The defense today of Lamar was impressive, and that's you guys. You definitely executed the game plan. It made it tough on them to, really get things going. Clare City, Corey guarding her, it was a tough game for her. She definitely didn't have what she's been doing. She had 23 or 25 in their first round game. Huge accomplishment. Guys, we're up against it. We're going to have some other girls coming in here. Appreciate it, guys. Congratulations. Going back to the state championship. Going to find out. It's going to be Mountain View or Dover. It's going to be fun. We'll see.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Yeah, sure. Come on in, Coach. I got 2 headsets.
You want Corey?
I don't. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right, guys. Brandon Schluterman, 3 state championship appearances now in 4 years. What a remarkable group your girls are. Corey Sanders, of course, being a part of that every year. The rest of these girls stepping up and starting. I know Madison started for 3 years now.
Yeah.
Talk to me about them.
To me, one of the great things is the 3 and 4 years, they got to see the other ones and what all they had to do to get to that point, and that makes me more proud as a coach than anything, that they kind of, they didn't get all the spotlight or anything as a sophomore. As a junior, they went out there and got better, and then now you see what they look like when they did it the right way. They built and built and built, and, got a good thing going, and just really, really proud of those kids.
Yes, sir. They told me that the game plan today was defense. We talked about it multiple times on the broadcast. Y'all's defense today was stifling. I mean, they were in the 20s late into the game. They barely got in the 30s, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we tried to eliminate some of the drive and kick stuff and just said, hey, make them go make a bunch of contested twos over us and block out the backside. We did that for about, 29 minutes, and then somebody decided to get in a little foul trouble. But Sister come in, did a really good job down the stretch. So
that was a weird little turn of events for a second. It all of a sudden was a 5-point game, and you had 4 fouls. And but then Harlow went and got her 4th foul right after that, about a minute and a half later. So
Shayla Mayfield hit a big 3 coming out of that timeout, got it back to 8. So, like I said, just total group performance, defensively, offensively, all of it. So
they started they went back to what you started. In the first period, it was Mayfield. Got those wide-open threes right off the bat from Corey. Big-time buckets. Guys, we're kind of up against this next game, but congratulations. Huge accomplishment. We're going to give Kaylee Long, our D3 All-Access player of the game. No points the other night, 13 today. Big-time game for her.
Hit a bunch of big shots for us. That's great for her, all right?
Madison racing shots, getting rebounds, putting up some points. I think he ended up with 7. I'll go back and look, but all-around good game for you today.
Thank you.
Let's get a couple more in here real quick. Thank y'all, guys.
Okay. So she's going to disagree with me, but I want her to come on here and just ask her something really simple.
Come on, Shaylee, get in here. You don't have to talk. Come here, Riley. Come on in the middle. Okay. Riley, come on over. We're on that. Well, we're not on camera no more, but we're going to finish this interview, so we're getting ready for the next game. Corey Sanders, 14 points, had 7 there. At the end, you got the free throws going. You ended up with 14. But today, it wasn't about the points. You know, you had 33 the other night. Today, it was about facilitating. I don't know what your assists were. Easily 8 or more, I would say, if not more, probably double digits. Had a big-time game. You started the game off hitting Shaylee Mayfield. She started the day with those 2 big threes. Unbelievable. Talk to me about how you're feeling right now going back to the state championship.
Like, I can't even put it into words. It's so amazing. Like, I am so beyond excited. I have the best teammates to go back there with, the best coach. I just couldn't be more blessed. You know, tonight the game didn't go exactly how we wanted to offensively, but we hit key shots and key moments, and they made key stops in our defensive plays. And, you know,
yes, definitely.
Anyways.
And your boys are playing right now.
Yeah.
I think it was Noonan that got things going quickly. Y'all can see the screen here. Shaylee Mayfield, those 2 threes, and then when Davidson got in trouble and they made their little run and cut it to 5 real quick, it came right back out, kicked it back out to you, and you made another 3. You want to talk to me about that play and just hitting buckets? Is your throat? Are you having trouble talking?
No.
She's just nervous, very nervous.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
not a good focus.
You're a big-time member of this team, and you and Riley kind of go back and forth, getting in and out of the game, and Kaylee kind of rotates in. You started the day off right with those 2 big buckets to start the day. Y'all are hitting shots, and when you are hitting shots, I don't know if y'all can be beat. I mean, it was a great day. Congratulations to y'all.
thank you, sir.
You want to get Riley on here real quick? Nope, you don't want to talk either? I feel you. I feel you. Okay, girls, congratulations. We're going to get into this next game, but congratulations moving on to the state championship. Good luck, okay?
Thank you,
y'all.
sir.
Thank you.
All right, we're here ready to go for the action here in semifinals as Hammock goes to the hoop. He can't get it to go. Big time win for the Lamar Lady Warriors as they're going to the Spa City. Ben Noonan going all the way to the bucket. He can't get it. Rebound come to Krotz. He can't get it. Gets his own, and he's going to the free throw line.
Krotz is kind of the unsung hero for this Lamar Warriors team, and he's really good at getting down low and doing good work in the post. And, of course, he really plays well off of players like Noonan and Carr and the others.
So at the free throw line, Kaz Krotz, his first one, gets the roll.
So what I missed in the interviews, I know Ben Noonan was involved. That's about all I heard.
Alley-oop dunk right off the bat.
Wow, like a back door?
It was, and
Nice.
I mean, he had a guy with him. 2 for 2 from the line, Kaz Krotz. It's 4-2 Lamar here as we get this one going. Brad Caldwell along with Carson Ward and Duran Miller bringing you the action. And 3-pointer by Brendan Birch is no good. Rebound comes away to Hayden Edwards. Edwards puts it in for 2.
Melbourne's usually a 3-point shooting team, but Lamar's given him a couple easy buckets on the inside to start this game.
Birch felt it early in the last game, 3-pointers falling, and Melbourne trying to get off to a good start. Noonan trying to go back up for the jam, and he's fouled. We've already got some physical play going between the two. It was a little bit chippy in the girls' game. It's high-intensity action here. We've got a full gym here at Pioneer Pavilion. Not too many seats left. We got people standing around the concourse area. Student section is full. First free throw by Noonan is no good.
Been waiting for this matchup right here. I feel like it's going to be everything we've been wanting to see. Just a little bit of everything. Athleticism, spacing the floor, hitting that from outside, set plays, transition. It's going to be a great one.
4-4 as Melbourne has it into the front court. Rolling around the perimeter here. Trying to work that angle offense. Weaving through. Ball on the ground. Dugan Smith comes up with it. Krotz on the attack. Gets through. Gets a shot up. It's no good. rebound comes away to Melbourne, and I believe that's Birch. Good pass, and it was Birch. And Hayden Edwards gets the bucket, steal away by Melbourne.
Yeah, you can't be careless when you're playing Melbourne.
Noonan going all the way to the hoop. He's fouled. He's going to the free throw line. Three fouls on Melbourne here in this one. 4:59 to play. Brennan Birch already has 2 fouls. First free throw by Noonan is good.
Birch is one of their better players, and never mind, he's one of their best three-point shooters, and that's where they like to go. We saw them really get hot from beyond the arc when we saw him play yesterday, and Birch coming out of the game this early with 2 early fouls, less than halfway through the first quarter, is going to put them in some trouble.
Ty Lawrence coming into the ball game for the Bearcats. Second free throw by Noonan, no good. He is 1 of 4 to start this ball game from the free throw line. 6-5, Melbourne with the lead. Hammock pops out, looking inside to Williams. I'm sorry, Edwards. Ball shot up, it's no good. Kendrick Carr all the way to the hoop, puts it in for 2.
Kendrick Carr, he's such a versatile player. He's really the point guard for this Lamar team, but he can finish at the cup and he can work at the post as well.
Lamar with a 7-6 lead. Ball goes inside to Edwards, kicks it out to Williams. Williams gets up, shot good by Williams. Right now, Melbourne living around the rim with an 8-7 lead. Kendrick Carr running the point, as you said. Noonan pops out. Dugan Smith to Kendrick Carr. Caleb Green pops out. He thought about the 3. Gets in the lane, gets a shot up, duck under. He don't do that very often. You could see more of that from him, but a nice move there by Caleb Green to give Lamar a 9-8 lead.
Green is a great shooter whenever he gets hot. We talk about it all the time. He had a great game in the first round, but if he can get inside like that, he can be a great 3-level scorer.
Defense crashed down on Hammock. Hammock found the cutting Edwards. Edwards goes up, puts it in for 2. He's going to go to the free throw line. Edwards so far already has 6 points. He's going to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point opportunity. Kel Bray checking in for Melbourne. Shot is up, it's good. Edwards completes the old-fashioned 3-point opportunity. It's 11-9, Melbourne. Noonan, crossover dribble, back between his legs, goes to the hoop and puts it in for 2.
Unreal athleticism from Ben Noonan.
Noonan is making his case to say he's the best player in 3A, and he's making his case for the D3 Auto Sales MVP award that we're giving away to the most deserving player here in the state of Arkansas. 11 up is the score. Williams, little crossover dribble, tries to find somebody. He finds Ty Lawrence. Ball stolen away by Carr. Carr all the way to the hoop, puts it down.
The old 5 slamma-jamma from Kendrick Carr.
If you're Melbourne, you can't get rattled by that stuff. It's just 2 points. And going to the line is Colin Teague. As high-flying as Lamar is, you're going to see that a lot. You can't get rattled by the dunks. You can't get rattled by that. You've just got to keep playing basketball. And that's what they did right there.
That's what they did. They got a chance to tie it up at the free throw stripe. Colin Teague.
Teague at the line. First one, good.
You can already feel the pressure, and it's only the first quarter. You can tell these teams are pretty evenly matched, and you've got the fundamental basketball of Melbourne and the high-flying athleticism of Lamar.
The second one was no good. Who gets the rebound? Nobody. It's out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Lamar Warriors.
And, of course, that's not to say that there aren't any athletes on this Melbourne squad either, because there absolutely are, but the athleticism for Lamar is just off the charts. You don't see what they have every day.
These Lamar teams remind me a lot of the old Clarksville teams that played, back in the late 90s and then into the 2000s. They just have that kind of athleticism that you don't see from that area of the state that much. Kick out, Dugan Smith finds Caleb Green. Green working off the screen, kicks it out. Kaz Krotz puts it on the deck all the way to the hoop. Strong move, can't finish. And, oh my goodness, coming out of nowhere was Noonan, and they're going to call it out of bounds. My goodness.
What a play by Ben Noonan, sitting in off the glass, LeBron James style. And I mean, that's just impressive as it gets. And we knew it might be the Ben Noonan show coming into this game, but man, oh man, did we not expect this.
Lamar making their second straight appearance in the semifinals last year. Lost to Bergman. Ben Noonan got in early foul trouble, and things just didn't go well for the Warriors that day. Today, they're trying to make it a better day for them. Three-pointer by Teague is off the back iron. It's no good. Carr behind the back dribble, kicks it out. Green, that's a long one. Three-pointer by Green, no good. Rebound comes away to Melbourne.
Well, Melbourne did a better job getting back that time. You definitely don't want to let Lamar beat you down the court. You're going to get another posterization happening.
Three by Lawrence, no good. Rebound comes away to Edwards. Edwards puts it in for two. Edwards playing really well so far in this one. And again, most of the points coming through the just right there around the rim for Melbourne right now. Noonan, three, in and out, no good.
Melbourne's got the lead. They can grow it right here. Under a minute.
Edwards gets it to Teague. Teague to Hammock. Ty Lawrence working against Green. Kaz Krotz down there. He's got the assignment of Hammock. Hammock had a great game yesterday. Lamar really bearing down on defense right now. Hammock, spin move, nice play, can't finish. We got a foul going the other way. Edwards going to pick the foul up. .29 seconds remains here in the first quarter. Melbourne leading by one.
Lamar has a chance to come in to this next quarter up if they can get a bucket here and use it through the last shot. Got to find whoever you think's going to get to that bucket.
Ball tapped away all the way. Lawrence, it's up, it's good. I'm sorry, Teague, I apologize. Teague puts it in. 16-13, Melbourne playing a good first quarter, staying within themselves. Noonan kicks it out to Krotz. Krotz, fader at the buzzer. That's the end of the first quarter. We've had a lot of action here. Melbourne takes a 16-13 lead as we go into quarter number two. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network coverage of 3A basketball, and we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Carson, give us the local sponsors for Lamar, please.
Proud sponsors of the Lamar Warriors: Centennial Bank, Hedgeway Church, JC's Outlet, Metters Lumber Company, Harp's Hometown Fresh, and
Clarksville Family Medical Center.
Yes, I
think
that's
JC's
the last
Bargain
one.
Okay.
Yep. And
And
for
then
Melbourne, go ahead.
from Melbourne, it's G.H. Miller and Sons.
All right, here we go. Melbourne going to take the basketball with a 3-point lead here to start second quarter action. second semifinal here in session number 1. We'll be bringing you session number 2 as well. Tip-off starts at 6 o'clock tonight with the Dover Lady Pirates and the Mountain View Lady Yellow Jackets. Melbourne working the offense. They were so good from the second quarter on the offensive side. Three-pointer by Williams is good. He knocked it down.
And there it is. Once that starts happening, once it starts raining threes from the Bearcats, then Lamar has to figure something out or they're going to be in some serious trouble.
Carr is going to get the foul, and that looks like Kel Bray going to pick the foul up.
A 6-point advantage right now for these Bearcats. Lamar needs a good look.
Melbourne playing well so far. The talent for Lamar is flashy, but we also know that this Melbourne team is gritty. We're going to see who can come out in the end. Three-pointer by Smith from the corner, no good.
You can keep Lamar out of the paint, force them to shoot them outside shots. They can make some. They're pretty good from there, but that would be a better option to get them downhill and dunking on you.
Hammock on the spin. We got a travel, switch and pivot feet.
Yeah, if you're Lamar, forcing turnovers from Melbourne may not come very often, but when they do turn the ball over, you have to find a way to capitalize on it.
I don't know the history of Lamar, but I would say that they're looking for their first ever trip to the state championship on the boys' side. I may be wrong about that. I'm sure somebody in the comments can let me know. Kaz Krotz just about turned it over there, gets it out to Noonan. Noonan, crossover dribble, kicks it out to Green. Green's three is off, and that is going to be Melbourne basketball.
Yeah, you could tell from here the release was a little bit funky, and Caleb Green just not in rhythm at the moment.
If he gets in rhythm, he can shoot you out of the gym, though. Hammock going to go all the way to the hoop. Noonan tried to get there, and they've got a block. Old-fashioned three-point opportunity for Ben Noonan, and Melbourne leads this one by 8 as Hammock goes to the free throw line.
Got a chance to go up 9, and right now, Melbourne really putting themselves in a good position to cause Lamar to possibly get out of sync a little bit and do some things they don't want to do. We've seen 2 3-point attempts the last 2 trips down. Neither one of them would fall.
Hammock, free throw, good.
Boy, Bray and Krotz were going at it on that rebound attempt.
Yeah, they have a similar role on their teams, both getting down there, working the post. They're good rebounders and they're physical players.
And Noonan's going to go to the free throw line, I think, maybe. And let's see what they're doing. They're going to
on the floor, or was he going up? On the floor.
They're going to call it on the floor. Noonan's wanting the shot. They're going to put it on the floor here with 6:19 to go here in the first half. Lamar hasn't scored here in the second quarter, while Melbourne's got 6, and that leads to the 9-point advantage for the Bearcats.
Going into this tournament, we didn't really think of Melbourne as being a state champion team, but boy, have they played like it. I mean, they are absolutely in this thing.
Well, you know, the thing is they got hot at the right time, and they're playing good basketball. They're playing as a team. They're playing together, and that's hard to beat. And, you know, you knew yesterday when you saw them against Prescott looking so good as they did, they're not scared of the athleticism.
No, and they've played against athletic teams before. They know how to handle things like this, but Lamar, we'll see how it happens down the stretch, but they may be on a whole new level.
Another turnover by Lamar.
You can see Noonan getting a little frustrated because Melbourne is really getting handsy a little bit. He's getting fouled, making it difficult on Lamar.
There's a big three by Williams.
Big bucket.
And it looks like we're going to get a timeout from Coach Brett Sampley. It's a 25-13 lead here for the Melbourne Bearcats, and we're going to take a quick timeout. It's a 30. We'll be back in just a moment. Oh, well.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
12-point lead here for the Melbourne Bearcats as they have outscored Lamar 9-0 to start this quarter. Lamar's got to get something going here in this state semifinal. Noonan going off the backdoor lob. It's not there.
Yeah, he had him cutting. It was a bad pass off the glass, and
there's another three-pointer. It's open. Big rebound off the backside by Green. Boy, that would have been a huge one for Melbourne.
There's
Stolen away again. Melbourne just playing scrappy basketball right now.
Yep.
They are not afraid of Lamar.
Yep, they turn it over quickly, though. That's going to be one they're going to want back.
Noonan working against Colin Teague. Kicks it out. That's a big one for Green. It's off. Noonan gets the rebound, puts it in.
That was an unreal follow-up on that shot.
I think he ran into his own guy and went through that contact. That was a strong finish by Noonan. 10-point lead here. Tanner Williams feeling it. You cannot leave a kid like that. When they're feeling it like that, you cannot leave them like that. Lamar's got to get a hand in his face.
they got to get more sense of urgency on that three-point line. I mean, they're leaving those guys open way too often.
13-point advantage.
28-15, Melbourne. Noonan, baseline, floater, off the back iron, no good. Who gets the rebound? It looks like Kel Bray gets the tough rebound there. Melbourne has numbers. Tanner Williams finds Hammock. Hammock can't finish, but Bray's there to clean it up.
Doubled them up, 30-15.
Lamar got to have some sense of urgency quickly here. Carr, crossover dribble. He loses it. Teague comes up with it. Tanner Williams gets it. Williams finds Bray. Bray trying to get it into Hammock. Decides otherwise. Ty Lawrence comes up with it now. Brennan Birch has been on the bench the whole time. Williams, three-pointer. Up.
Wow. T-Will. Big bucket.
You cannot allow it. And he has got 4 threes here in the first half of play. It's an 18-point lead.
They're going to get Bray.
Yeah, that was awfully physical there, and Bray said that maybe he sold it a little bit, and maybe he did, but it still from here looked like it was a serious foul.
No matter what happens from here on out, this is an 18-point hole that Lamar is going to have to figure out a way to get themselves out of. Right now, Melbourne in full control of this game. Lamar has only scored 2 points in this quarter. Meanwhile, Melbourne has scored 17 points, mainly on the back of Tanner Williams' three-pointers.
Bray goes to the bench to get a breather.
Noonan gets it in the corner to Krotz. Krotz goes baseline. And what do we got? We got a blocking foul. And that's going to be the 5th team foul on Melbourne. So Lamar going to the free throw line. Kaz Krotz going to the line for 2. He's 2 for 2 so far.
That's one thing that Melbourne has to be careful with. The fouls are racking up a little bit. You got to give a little bit somewhere to keep them out of the wide open drives to the basket. That's one place that they're getting a few issues right there.
First shot good. Krotz 3 of 3 from the free throw line so far today. Second free throw also good. It is 33-17. Bearcats with the lead.
Let's see if Lamar can get a stop or if Melbourne works out a way to get another open three-point look.
Hammock all the way to the hoop. He was going to try to dunk that one there, and we got a foul on Krotz on the attempt. And Hammock going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he's looking like Bobby Portis right there. Faked the little handoff on the dribble handoff and went to the cup.
As well as Williams has shot the ball, they had to overplay on that play, and Hammock got the ability to go to the rim, and now he knocks his first free throw, second free throw of the game down.
Lamar on the other end hitting those free throws. You got to do the things like that to stay in this ball game before you get down not only double digits, but by 20. They're down 18 right now.
3 of 4 from the line is Hammock. It is 35-17. Krotz goes right at Hammock. He can't get the shot to go. Tanner Williams in the lane. He finds Caraway. Caraway step back. He can hit that shot. 2:46 remains. Bearcats with a huge lead right now. Teague finds Lawrence in the corner. Lawrence finds Teague, wide open three-pointer. He can't make it. Backside rebound there is Hammock. Didn't hit the rim. 3 by Lawrence is good.
There it is, 20-point lead. And going into halftime, barring something crazy from Lamar, you're probably going to be down double digits. You have to make some adjustments.
Carr working against Lawrence. Carr gets in the lane. He's bumped. We got a blocking foul. Kendrick Carr going to go to the free throw line here.
Boy, Melbourne fans wanted an offensive foul as he dipped the shoulder. Not going to get it. Lamar's got to figure it out on the offensive end especially, but the defense is really, to me, another issue. So it's both ends. They're leaking a little bit.
Lamar has got to figure it out in the next 10 minutes of game time here, or they don't really have much of an opportunity to win this ball game. Carr at the free throw line. He knocks his first one down of the day. Noonan gets the rebound off the miss. Noonan gets a shot up, and he's going to be fouled going to the free throw line.
Oh, Melbourne got stepped on a little bit as they're trying to come out of there without tripping.
Yeah, good job by Noonan there. He got the offensive rebound. He was ready and willing to go into the weeds and suck that thing out of the air.
Noonan at the line so far. Hasn't been good at the line, and he is still struggling at the line right now. He is 1 of 5 at the free throw line. He got that one to go. 38-19. Melbourne doubling up Lamar right now here in the first half. Teague coming off the screen. Working inside to Hammock. Hammock spin, ball knocked away. It's going to belong to the Lamar Warriors.
Lamar's got to run a little bit better than that. They can get some good transition buckets, but they slowed it down a little bit too much.
Carr, spin move. Shot off front iron, no good. Rebound comes away to Caraway. Get it down inside to Hammock. Hammock, little ball fake. Baseline, kicks it out. Nothing doing. Melbourne being very patient offensively. Hammock steps out 3. That looks good. It's a little bit long, though.
Yeah, it's just been that kind of day for Melbourne where everything looks like it's going to go down. That time for Hammock, it just wasn't meant to be.
1 minute to go. Noonan working against Teague. Spin move all the way to the rim. He gets it to go. And it looks like we got a timeout. Melbourne. Let's take a quick one with them. 38-21, 53.4 left here in the first half of play. Melbourne leads. We'll be back in a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
All right, we're back to action here as Melbourne gets the basketball with 53.4 seconds to go. 17-point lead for the Bearcats. They have had quite the second quarter here. Teague is handling the basketball, running the point guard duties. Caraway pops out, three-pointer. You just can't.
Wow.
The recovery's got to be there, and it's just not there.
Nope. They're just finding open shooters, and then they're getting enough offensive rebounds to get it another opportunity at times.
Noonan trying to force his way into the lane. We've got a tie ball. Jump ball belongs to Lamar. Or did they call a timeout? Timeout. They did. 30-second timeout. Let's go to our local sponsors if we can here. If you'll take those away for me, Carson.
All right. Proud sponsors of the Lamar Warriors: Centennial Bank, Hedgeway Church, JC's Outlet, Clarksville Family Medical Center, Metters Lumber Company, and Harp's Hometown Fresh. And then the proud sponsors of the Melbourne Bearcats: G.H. Miller & Sons, building for a better business tomorrow.
We say thank you to everybody that jumped in and jumped aboard with us. It is an honor to be able that you do that for us. And again, we're able to bring the state tournament to you because of it. So we cannot thank you enough. 20-point advantage here for the Melbourne Bearcats. And a lot of things have to happen for Lamar right now. And right now, Melbourne in a great position as we finish this first half. We'll see how the rest of it goes here. Tanner Williams gets the basketball, gets it out to Hammock. 10 seconds to go. Birch kicks it. Ball fake. What movement by Melbourne. Unbelievable ball movement by Melbourne. And that is going to bring us to the end of half number one. Perfect execution by the Melbourne Bearcats gets them in a position leading by 22 at halftime. And we're going to go down to a Legacy Highlights halftime report, Coach's Corner. Alan Russell will be with the Melbourne Bearcat head coach, Logan Bailey. Alan's still waiting on Coach Bailey.
Away from Spy City, what you got to do to get there?
Well, we got to continue to defend. I would like to see us be a little bit more disciplined with our hands, not get any more foul trouble, but protect the paint, and then keep getting great quality shots on the offensive end.
Best luck to you.
Yes, sir. Back up, you guys.
All right, that's Alan Russell down on a Legacy Highlights Coach's Corner. And we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll come back with the Bank of 1889 halftime show in just a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Well, we're back here with the Bank of 1889 halftime show, and what a clinic it was in the second quarter by the Melbourne Bearcats, outscoring the Lamar Warriors 27-8.
Yep, it was an unbelievable run. A second period, I don't think anybody from Lamar thought they would give up 43 in the first half. Melbourne has just really dissected the Lamar defense.
They have done a great job with ball movement, player movement without the basketball, and then, of course, they've hit shots. They're actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are 6 of 11 from behind the arc. Tanner Williams hit 4 of those big threes there. And in the second quarter there, 3 of them, I believe, is what he got. And that was able to push them out and make them in a spot right now where they are, 16 minutes away from getting to the Spa City. We need to get to our Harrison. Our
Harrison ads. Yes. Western Sizzlin and
Zumba?
Brad?
No.
Yep. Zumbra. We got our Zenbu Japanese restaurant there. And again, if you're here in town, we're probably going to go check out one of those restaurants here in about, I'd say about an hour, somewhere in there. And we're going to try to go and support those that support us. So we appreciate those that do.
Sushi, hibachi, and ramen over at Zimbu and Western Sizzlin. The best Western Sizzlin you'll ever go to is in Harrison, Arkansas. That is the truth. And that was before they were a sponsor. I think. I agree. I've been talking about that for 2 or 3 years. Unreal. And what's that dish they always have there? It's like shish kebab. You know how to say it, Brad. I can't think of it. You know what I'm talking about? It's kind of like when you go to Silverdar City and they got to cook it in a skillet.
What is that called? Like succotash.
Succotash, that's it.
Yep, that's right.
That's
they
one
do.
Thing they have.
Got a lot of good stuff over there. Of course, if you're big into hibachi, Zenbu is one that you need to go to. So, look, they have helped us. They've stepped up and been a part of what we're doing. We want to say thank you to them.
We're fixing to have head coach Brett Sampley pretty quickly here, I would expect, with Alan Russell.
Yeah, he's got him. Let's see what he has to say here.
Coach, 22 down here, a chance to go to Spa City. What you got to do to get there?
We got to play better defense. I don't know what we're doing defensively. I'm not switching, but it's not been a problem for us all year long, and then all of a sudden it's a problem for us. Got to have better communication on those, and we just got to come out and get stops. Get a few stops in a row, get some baskets. Our goal is to cut this thing into single digits by the fourth quarter, to give herself a shot. And if anybody can do it, I think we can.
Absolutely. You said the other day that you was a second-half team, Coach. Is this where you can prove it, huh?
It is.
Best of luck. Back up to you guys.
All right, Alan Russell down there with the Legacy Highlights Coach's Corner as Coach Brett Sampley coming out, trying to get his team fired up here with down 22 right now. It's a tall task to ask of these Lamar Warriors here. And, they've just got to figure it out here. They've got to figure it out as we get real close to second half action. I mean, what is it that Lamar must do? In my opinion, Lamar has got to create offense from their defense. They've got to be able to get out on the break. They've got to be able to get fast break points, and I'm going to be honest with you, without a big-time second-half start here, they're going to be in deep trouble.
That's one thing I want to add is Lamar is going to come out of this locker room going hard as you've ever seen them right now defensively. They're going to extend. If Melbourne can weather that first 3 minutes, when they try to take that second win after that initial embrace of that kind of movement and that kind of extension, they're going to be okay. But Lamar can really turn this game around quickly if they can do exactly what you said, turn the defense into offense.
And here we go. Lamar gets the basketball as we start the second half of play. Ben Noonan going to inbound the basketball for the Warriors. We're 1/2 away from having half of our Spa City lineup for the 3A. Caleb Green got it in the corner, and we've got a foul already right off the bat, and I believe that is Birch again. It is going to be Birch. That's his third. He came off the bench late there in the second half and was able to get back in. He picked up 2 quick ones and picks up a third quick one right here.
That's a good thing for Lamar early.
Ball is tipped away, and come away with it is Edwards.
Yep, turning the ball over too much is Lamar, and then, of course, when they get the turnovers, they're not capitalizing on it. And the way Melbourne stretches the floor, they do it so well. And,
yeah.
You know, you have to, like Coach said, you have to find a way to play better defense and switch.
And there's a situation that Coach Sampley was talking about right there about the switching. The hedge was not there, and Tanner Williams was able to get downhill, and now he's going to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul, and that could have been prevented just with the hedge. So it's the little things that are not there right now that are preventing Lamar from getting back into this ball game. Williams missed the first one. Here's the second one. It's in. It's going to be good. 1 of 2 for the free throw line on that trip, Tanner Williams. And we've got a 44-21 basketball game.
Got to find something here if you're Lamar. You can't stay stagnant forever if you want to go to Hot Springs.
Little screen and roll. Kaz Krotz can't finish there. Coach Sampley wanting some kind of foul. As we've said, they've allowed him to play. And back is Hammock. And Melbourne beats Lamar back, and they've got a 25-point lead.
Starting out the second half like they ended the first half.
Folks, we're getting close to mercy rule territory here.
That's insane.
Kaz Krotz, three-pointer, it's off. Rebound comes away for Melbourne. I believe that's Hayden Edwards. Edwards gets it to Teague. Teague back to Edwards. Birch wanting that 3 real bad, you could tell. I'll tell you what, this Melbourne team and the improvement they've made is pretty phenomenal. Caleb Green misses, but Noonan cannot finish on the follow. That's the kind of day it's been for the Lamar Warriors. Now, 3-on-2 break, and Melbourne can't come up with it.
Yeah, I mean, on the other end with those 2 missed layups by Noonan and Green, you don't see that very often from Lamar. That's their game. They want to get to the basket and get easy buckets, and like you said, just not their day today so far.
Lamar has not hit a three-pointer yet in this ball game. Feel like they've got to get that going. Dugan Smith, three-pointer. Hello. Right on cue. Right on cue. That's one they got to have. Nice job by Smith. Smith is that type of role player that can hit the 3 when he needs to. And Lamar's got to get some energy going. Hammock gets it inside to Edwards. Edwards against Carr. Spin move. Carr is blocked, or Edwards is blocked. Carr picks up the foul.
Yeah, that one was close, but referees, of course, have a better angle on it than I do, and they decided that was a foul. I thought that he got it blocked, but, you know, that's just how Lamar plays. They're going to go for the aggressive play every time.
First shot is good by Hayden Edwards. Edwards has also had a good basketball game here for Melbourne. 23-point lead for Melbourne. 6 minutes left here in the third. Second free throw, gets the shooter's roll. Now Noonan going to bring it into the front court for Lamar. Noonan, spin, gets in the lane, finds the shooters. Good ball movement by Lamar. Caleb Green gets inside. He can't finish, though.
They get blocked.
And we've got a technical foul on Brett Sampley. Sampley wanting the fouls. He's not getting the calls that he wants, and he picks up the technical. So it looks like going to the free throw line is going to be Hayden Edwards.
Coach Sampley unhappy with the no call on Green, and that's just the kind of game it's been. I mean, what can go wrong has gone wrong for Lamar, but, you know, Melbourne, you can't send them to the line either. They shoot free throws so well, even though he missed that front end.
First free throw, no good. Here's free throw number 2, and it's good. 49-24 Melbourne.
And Melbourne may be slowing down just a tad here. The problem is Lamar hasn't been able to get anything going offensively at all. They haven't been able to find Green for any solid threes. They had Dugan Smith in the corner, and they can't rely on him to hit that shot every single time down the floor.
Lamar getting active defensively. We've got a jump ball, or do we got a foul? It looks like they may have a foul on Carr.
I believe this Melbourne has tied their biggest lead of the game, and they've still got the ball.
So the ball was tied up there. Lamar just picked up their 4th foul of the quarter. So any foul from here on out is going to have Melbourne in the bonus.
You have to keep your composure here in this situation, or this game's going to slip out of reach.
I mean, we're teetering on that as it is. Edwards puts it in for 2.
What an inbounds.
Yeah, absolutely. Great call and really good basketball here by Melbourne. Noonan, little crossover dribble. He can't get the foul. He goes up, shot up. He gets it this time. Old-fashioned three-point opportunity for Ben Noonan.
I mean, that's one-on-one top basketball. He gets, and he just outworks everybody. He goes in, gets his own putback, or I should say his own shot, gets another opportunity with the and one. This is a grown man play that time from Noonan.
Knocks the free throw down. It's 51-28.
Got to have more stuff like that if you're Lamar. You're slamming down the panic button right now.
Yeah, I think they do have to have more like that, but they got to have more than just one-on-one play. They've got to get other guys cutting and get open.
I mean, that's great basketball right there. You can't say anything about that. I mean, just the movement that Melbourne has. We've seen it 2 games in a row now. I'm telling you, I haven't seen them since that district tournament final, but I can say this, that sparked them to where they are right now. We got another technical foul.
Melbourne shooting off the over-to-back-top foul.
I believe Carr's going to pick it up.
Carr got ejected in this game last year, and we haven't seen any kind of play like that all this year. So Lamar just got to keep the composure right now. Like we said, it's teetering on getting away from him big time.
Aiden Sanders going to check in for Carr. But as I'm saying, there's something that sparked this Melbourne team, and they're just the basketball that they're playing right now is just beautiful basketball. I mean, what else can you say?
I mean, watch the ball movement. It's been incredible.
And it ain't just the ball movement. It is the movement without the ball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The girl team for Melbourne plays a lot like them. True angle offense and motion top offense. Just a lot of fun.
Edwards 1 of 2 at the free throw line, and now we've got Birch going to the free throw line as well. So there's going to be 4 free throws in a row, and then Melbourne's getting the basketball back. First one is good by Birch.
They're 2 away from the mercy rule right now, and they just haven't let their foot off the gas here.
So here's the thing. The mercy rule doesn't go into effect till the 4th quarter, so they have to be up by 30 to go into the 4th quarter. So 29-point lead right now as we are at 4:51 to go. Melbourne is putting on an offensive clinic right now. After a 16-point first quarter, they put 27 on the board in the second. And so far here in the third, they've already got 13. Birch puts it up. Off the back iron, no good. Noonan has it. Crossover dribble.
You know, in our members-only pregame show this morning, we talked about this game extensively and how we thought Melbourne had a chance to do some things, even though Lamar easily was the most athletic team and talented team in this entire tournament. We're seeing it come to fruition some.
Melbourne comes back with the basketball.
It's just a tremendous game plan drawn up by the coaching staff for Melbourne. They knew exactly what they needed to do, and not only did they draw it up well, they executed it to perfection.
Floater no good there by Teague, but guess who gets the ball back? Teague gets it back.
A new shot clock.
Krotz's going to pick that foul up. Kendrick Carr's got 4. Kaz Krotz, he says he has 4. Going to the bench. I mean, it's just right now, it's kind of falling apart right now. So into the basketball game, and I know we got this the other day Number 11 is the freshman, I believe, that's in the basketball game for Lamar. He is not on this roster here.
That's the freshman point guard.
Yes.
Heffley was telling us about him. Message him real quick.
It's Leeds.
Yes, Leeds. His first name I want to say like maybe with an E. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Easton
Leeds. There we go.
31-point lead here for Lamar with 3:57 to go. You've got 2 starters left here. Thank you, Mr. Little, for that. .345 to go. Noonan gets in the lane, spin move all the way to the bucket.
Big time play. His last 2 buckets, the one he earned at the free throw stripe, just unreal.
Noonan really hustling out there right now. He's trying to save his high school career after he got a foul there on the reach. That's going to be back to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's just foul trouble after foul trouble for Lamar. Of course, Krotz on the bench, Carr on the bench. We got 2 starters left in the game right now with Green and Noonan. As we talked about, I wish they would get not Carr, but Green some 3-point opportunities, because that may be their only saving grace right now.
Right now, if you're Green, you got to think I've got to step this thing up 100 times.
Yep, he's a senior. There's 1,318 concurrent live devices on us right now.
If you hadn't hit that like button, go ahead and do it. Share, subscribe, comment, do all those good things for us. Leeds kicks it out. 3-pointer from the corner by Sanders. No good. Tip almost went in, and it was Melbourne who tipped it. Melbourne into the front court now. Tanner Williams in the corner. 3. He's pure today, folks. He's got 5 of those things, and if he's open, he's going to hit it. And it's 61-29.
Feels like it was him that had 4 in their last game.
Actually, that was Birch in the last game. And Noonan just putting his head down and taking it to the basket.
He's trying to put the team on his back right now. I think Lamar should probably play a little bit more team basketball right now. Of course, you're going to have to try to at least shoot your way back.
Well, I'm going to sit here and disagree with you. Ben Noonan needs to just do it. He just needs to do it. Hammock puts it in for 2. He needs to make them stop him, because right now he's their hope. Noonan crossover dribble here. They're bringing up the double team against him now. Caleb Green has it. Noonan, long way from the bucket. Step to the side, crossover dribble, going baseline, and they're going to call a foul. Coach Sampley down there on the bench giving the clap for that call. Coach Sampley clearly frustrated. He's got the seatbelt rule, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but they told him to sit down. He can't get up again. 3-pointer by Noonan, in and out, no good. And again, the 3-point struggles and the difference in the 3-pointers have been a big part of this ball game. Lamar only has 1 today. Oh, my God, he just jumped over him. Edwards gets the ball back. He gets a rebound again, goes up, can't finish. I'm sorry, I just lost it right there.
Right.
3-pointer by Leeds, can't get it. We've heard a lot of good things about Leeds, and he's going to be a big part of this Lamar team moving forward. And next year, and we got a timeout, Melbourne. Next year's Lamar team is going to be ultra talented as well. They got to figure out a way to get over this semifinal hump. Melbourne takes a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. It's 63-31 as we approach the 4th quarter. And we'll be back in just a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
And we're back here, 63-31, and it's getting close to Mercy Rule territory in this one. And to be honest with you, I didn't expect it. We have seen so far from this Melbourne team, though, is ultimate team basketball. They've just basketball is a game of flow, and right now Melbourne has that flow. And the only thing right now that I would be worried about if I'm a Melbourne fan is losing that flow between Saturday and next Thursday, because right now they're in a rhythm that nobody in this tournament is in right now. 63-31 as Melbourne gets it into the front court. Birch has it, gets it inside, kicks it out to Hammock. Good move. Nothing doing there by Williams, and Carr's back into the ball game with 4 fouls. Leads, gets inside, puts it up. He's got his first 2 of the state tournament. It's 63-33. Lamar trying to push the defense up again. I would think that they've got to go full court right now. Williams 3, not good that time, but rebound comes away to Melbourne. 47 seconds to go. If Lamar can't close this lead, we're going to have a continuous running clock here in the fourth quarter. 40 seconds.
Big rebound from Cal Bray to give him another chance.
Little pick and roll there, kick out. Williams 3. I mean, he ain't going to miss 2 in a row today. That's 6 of those bad boys. It is 66-33, and ball's thrown away, and that pretty much guarantees that we're going to have a continuous clock here in the fourth quarter, and the Melbourne Bearcats are going to make it to the state championship game.
Yeah, and Melbourne just overwhelmed Lamar today, and usually that's what Lamar does to everybody else. They overwhelm them with their athleticism, but today Melbourne overwhelmed them with how they stretch the floor and shoot the 3, and great job by Williams today of knowing that he was the hot hand, and they've had more than a few of those throughout this tournament.
Well, we've talked about the college three-point line and how everybody's played with the college three-point line, but with Melbourne and the way they're playing right now, the ability to stretch the floor back probably helps them.
So the sideline breaks commenting, says the game shows you how important discipline and handling adversity is. Can't just rely on talent alone.
I mean, there is truth to that. There is truth to that. Listen, we can talk all we want to about the lack of things that Lamar has done, but let me tell you something. If you're a Melbourne Bearcat fan, you probably want to clip this right now. It ain't about what Lamar hasn't done. It's about what Melbourne has done.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
66-33 with 9 seconds to go. Noonan puts a 3 up. He knocks it down.
Big.
66-36 as we go to the fourth quarter. It's going to be an 8-minute continuous clock, and probably not enough time for Lamar to come back. But I guess crazier things have happened. We saw a 4-point play to end the ball game yesterday. So
yes, that we did.
Anyway, we'll come back with more right here from the 3A State Basketball Tournament in just a moment.
When we need the help of legal services, well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Well, we're back for fourth quarter action. Right now it looks like a coronation as the Melbourne Bearcats are most likely headed to the state championship game at the Spa City, playing a flawless game here today. And they're going to await the winner of Osceola and Elkins later on tonight.
That'll be a good game. Osceola and Elkins, two teams that are built differently, but both very talented in their own right.
Melbourne right now taking the air out of the ball smartly here. You don't want to give Lamar any chance here to get things going. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Melbourne student section getting real loud right now. 3 by Hammock. No good. Rebound. We got a foul. Looks like foul is going to be on Colin Teague. That's his third right now.
Coach Sampley, of course, putting in Carr and Krotz. You got to give all you got right now.
All the way to the hoop, kick out, three-pointer, Krotz. Can't get it to go. Noonan gets the rebound, puts it in for 2. We're going to have to check Noonan's points at the end of this game. There are going to be several of them there. Lamar extending the full court here, and we got a foul from behind on Noonan. Three on Noonan. So you got 4 on Carr, 4 on Krotz, 3 on Noonan. Ben Noonan playing his last game as a Lamar Warrior. And I'm fairly certain that he's going to play college basketball somewhere. I haven't gotten the word on where that is going to be yet, but apparently there's going to be some sort of commitment coming soon if it hasn't already happened.
Lamar's going to force Melbourne to get the ball out of their hands and shoot before they dwindle this shot clock down, and obviously they got to get a stop as well.
Hammock puts it in. It at this point it's academic. I mean
they got to come down and score every time, and they can't let them. They can't let them dribble until there's 35 seconds left.
Yeah, there just ain't enough time, man, with the clock moving.
Well, I agree, but if you stop them from taking the 35 out, get some steals, that's the only way.
I lost track of that, yeah. You probably want to check it down there at the scores table. We'll do that here at the end of the game. Williams all the way to the hoop. He's going to be fouled. Noonan picks his 4th foul up, so you got the 3 starters. Well, you got 4 starters in. You got 3 of those starters with 4 fouls. Hammock gets the ball inbounds. Finds Colin Teague. 5 minutes to go in this one. We got another foul. It's going to be on Krotz.
Got a timeout, I believe, by Brett. Hey, Coach Brett Sampley.
Coach Sampley going to take a timeout. Let's take it with him. Full timeout on this one, 68-39. We'll be back in just a moment.
See you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Now we're back here with 4th quarter action. At this point, the only thing in doubt is the final score. We got a jump ball. Ben Noonan still playing hard down there. Jump ball is going to belong to Lamar. Kaz Krotz just fouled out. Again, you got Lamar foul trouble with Carr. Noonan is right there. Green gets it in. Shot is no good. Rebound Hammock. You'd like to see Green be a little bit more aggressive, and you would have liked to have seen it anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Not a bad drive that time. That's what you're talking about. You want to see more like it, getting downhill. Too little, too late.
Yeah. Williams working against Green. 11 seconds on the shot clock. All the way is Birch. Big time finish.
Yep.
Big time finish by Birch. 70-39, and we've got new ones coming in for Lamar here in just a moment.
And even if you expected Melbourne to win this game, I don't think anybody expected a mercy rule.
No. I mean, anybody expected that.
No.
That's insane talking leading up into it.
I mean, we're talking about a Melbourne team that played against the Flippin team that Lamar played up with at first. Well, we got foul.
On Carr.
Going that way on Carr. Anyway, the Flippin team that Lamar played in the first game in this tournament, Lamar and Flippin went back, battle. Lamar took Flippin down very easily.
Cade Bowen's brother, Drake Bowen, a senior offensive lineman, all-conference, maybe even all-state. I'm not 100% on that. Great one for the Lamar for the Lamar Warriors. He's coming out on the court. He's a senior, getting some of his last play in orange and black.
Well, I think it just goes to show that it's all about matchups. I mean, just because one team
100%
doesn't play against this team better, this team better, and it doesn't matter the sport. I mean, I know that whenever we're in football season, we're doing rankings and things like that. We say, okay, well, this team beat this team and this team beat this team, but you know, like, even if these two teams played again, the score may not be the same.
That's right.
And so it's just, you know, it's all about matchups, and it's all about, are you on your game? Were you focused coming in?
Right.
There's so many factors outside of which team is more talented than the other.
Lamar handled Dumas as well very easily. I mean, you know, Lamar for the first two games of this tournament, you would have said they looked the best, but they haven't today.
So last year I heard in the hospitality room among coaches. This year I heard in the hospitality room yesterday among coaches, Lamar's the team to beat. Who's going to match up with them? In both years, Bergman, this time Melbourne surprises them.
Let me tell you this, though. Lamar will be back.
I think so.
They will be back.
I definitely think so. Now we got a bench warning.
It's because he wasn't sitting, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong about that?
Coach Sampley is doing all he can here. He may be exiting pretty quickly here. Green gets a shot up, no good. And we got a foul on Green, and that's going to send Melbourne to the free throw line. I believe, yep, that should. That's a bonus for Lamar. But yes, Lamar is going to be talented once again next year. Leeds is going to come in. You got Bowen. Cade Bowen is a guy that 6'6" wing player that can shoot the three, easily average 20 points per game, especially in the right circumstance. Circumstance may be right for him next year. And they're going to be talented again. They bring back Krotz. They bring back Carr. There's a lot of talent there. They're going to lose a big one, though, in Ben Noonan, who we said is probably the best individual player in 3A this year. But right now, this is Melbourne's day, and the Melbourne Bearcats are going to go to the state finals. And somebody in the comments tell us, when's the last time the Melbourne boys have been to the state finals as Caraway knocks a three-pointer down. 74-39, Ben Noonan going to the rack, and he's fouled. And we might have one more shot left here.
Yeah, Cal Bray definitely got him across the head that time. This is going to be the last shots in Ben Noonan's career for these Warriors. Such a good player.
He will move on and play college basketball somewhere else, but his career at Lamar is going to come to an end. They go ahead and stop the clock so they can get the subs in. Anybody?
I mean, it's shocking. It's really shocking. I mean,
we're going to get a score here. Oh, goodness. And they get the score at the end of the game. And the Melbourne Bearcats are going to go to the 3A state championship game where they will await the winners of Elkins and Osceola. That will be coming later on tonight. We'll have all the post-game festivities here in just a moment. Try to get some interviews from Melbourne, and we'll be back here in just a moment. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network coverage of the 3A state basketball tournament.
Hold on, we're going to get the ticket presented. You want to go to the break and then come back?
Let's go to a quick one, then we'll have a little time here.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different.
Melbourne gets their ticket to the state basketball championship. Anybody give us a time, the last time that Melbourne was in it? Let me maybe pull my comments up if I can.
Get the cheerleaders in here with them.
2009. Now, some people on our crew weren't even in school by the time since 2009. That's a long time ago. So congratulations to the Melbourne Bearcats. And they're going to go over to the student section and celebrate. Congratulations to them. Now we're going to go to a real break, and when we come back, hopefully we'll get some Melbourne Bearcats up here to talk with us. Okay.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Fix to get some interviews in here with Brad Caldwell with the Melbourne winning team and their head coach. Take it away, Brad.
All right, you guys hear me up there? We're good? All right, on the floor here we've got some victorious Melbourne Bearcats as they are moving to the state championship game for the first time since 2009 is what we heard. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Guys, you put on a clinic today once again. We talked about it yesterday, and I think probably even more to a bigger degree today. Moving without the basketball, being unselfish, sharing it with your teammates, and you guys are playing at a level right now that did you really think that you could get here?
Well, I did believe that we could get here. When I took this job, I knew that. Now, to do that, what we did today, I'm not sure about. I did know that we could defend at that level. It helps when this guy makes 1,000 threes or whatever it was. But gosh dang it, we guarded, and that's the foundation of who we are.
Tanner, you had 6 threes today, what we had you for. And, you know, it got to the point in the broadcast that when you were open, I just said, it's going in. I mean, what's it like to have that kind of day in this game that's so important?
I mean, we knew we were going to have to come out and play huge. We knew we'd have to have a huge game, and we all really played really good together as a team, and I thought that's what brought us up there.
Movement without the basketball. I felt like you did a very good job of that today, Hayden. Tell us a little bit about what you're feeling today as your team is moving forward into the state championship game.
You know, it's something I can't say I've ever experienced before. It's just a surreal feeling. Getting to come out here, we're practically family together. We've grown up with each other, and we're getting to do this, something we dreamed of since we were little kids.
Basketball is a grind. It's a grind. I mean, you know, a lot of people don't realize that basketball season is the longest season in school. You know, you start basketball, some of it you start in October, but some of these kids are starting at the beginning of school. It's a grind. You got a 5-month season here. There's lots of ebbs and flows into the season. But right now, you guys are playing at a level that is as high as anybody. But how do you press through that grind? Because there's got to be, and I know there was, I can already tell you there was a spot in the season that it was just tough. And it was hard to push through, but you were able to do that.
Yeah, I think it comes down to knowing your group, cutting back on practice times, practice intensity, and then we just talk about what we're really after. You know, during the season, we kept a very big picture view, mentality of where we wanted to get to and what we were trying to do. And now it's postseason time. We've been very good about narrowing our focus and just focusing on the task at hand. These guys, I can't brag on them enough for that.
The last thing, you guys play in a very basketball-centric area. I know you guys have football, and I've talked to some coaches that play football in basketball conferences. They say that's somewhat of a disadvantage in some ways to them, but you guys play in such a tough region and a tough district. How is it that you're able to press through that?
Well, I think having football and having that later start to our season probably does help us a little bit. It hurts in preparing for the season, but those early games in non-conference, you can't overreact to. You can't panic when things aren't going well. It's all about building to this point, and I thought we did a good job as a group keeping that in mind.
All right, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
On moving on, you guys get the winner of Osceola and Elkins. We'll see you probably tonight. Back up to you guys.
All right, we'll take it back up here. Carson, your final thoughts on the game. Actually, he has got a fan talking to him about a question. So, final thoughts on the game. Carson, gonna put your headset back on.
It was a good game. They were on fire.
Thank you, Aaron.
You're welcome.
Okay, so
In-depth
Carson,
analysis,
let's get to your final thoughts on the game.
Man, that was insane. I mean, again, we all thought that maybe Melbourne would win, but mercy rule was out of the question.
Definitely never saw that coming. We did tease it. I had a really good feeling about this Melbourne team from what I'd seen. But Lamar, I mean, easily the most athletic, the most talented team, and you thought, no, they'll get it done. They'll probably take Melbourne down, but I definitely seen that Melbourne had kind of the pieces to, they had the inside game, they had the outside game. They move without the ball. They make it tough on you defensively. And we did kind of tease that and talk about it in the members only, and it really came to fruition today. But like you said, Carson, no one thought it was going to be this way. We thought it would be just enough to possibly get a win, not to run away with it. It was an unbelievable performance. Do you know how many threes?
I just heard they had 9. Tanner Williams had 6 of those.
6 of them.
Yeah.
So we didn't get a state record for individual.
It felt like more than that. It really felt like
that
more
was
than
Callie
that.
Thornton for Melbourne on the girls' side. They had 8. The state that tied the state record on the girls' side. So, unbelievable game. Brad, take us out.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to be back here in just a couple hours with session number 2. As we've got the Dover Lady Pirates kicking that off against the Mountain View Lady Yellow Jackets.
That'll be a good one.
And then after that one, we're going to have the Elkins Elks, the Cinderella of this tournament, taking on the Osceola Seminoles. So we're looking forward to another great second round or second session, and we're looking forward to naming who's going to be at the Spa City and send you off to what will be a Thursday night tip-off for both 3A teams. So, guys, we're going to close it up here. It's been a great time here. Congratulations to the Melbourne Bearcats and the Lamar Lady Warriors. as they move on into the state finals, and we'll be back in just a few hours with second session action.